the turn of events. Y'all remember that pan? The turn of events. The way this came about, that's an 8-inch pan right there. One of them deep sides. Actually, I've got 2 pans right there. The still an 8-inch pan. Either one works okay. I like glass. This works good in a presentation dish if you got one. But the way this came about is totally unbelievable that I would even have this in my possession. It's a mix. It's a no-bake cherry. Now picture this: a no-bake cherry cheesecake mix in a box. All your ingredients is in there. You just do it in this pan right here. And like I say, this was a gift. I didn't buy this. I didn't go out to buy it. It just came into my possession through a roundabout of events. I'm gonna work with it here while I tell you this. Well, let's get on with it. Start a stick of melted butter right there, and right here, this was in that box over there, and that's them ground up vanilla wafers. Would do fine. They used these right here is graham crackers. I'm gonna put some down in that dish right there. You know, kind of to work out that extra butter that was in that cup right there. I'm gonna put them graham cracker crumbs in there. You know, their machine. Every one of them is a perfect size. You know, I usually don't work that way myself. I mean, you could make this from scratch, and that's where the coincidence comes into play. Subscriber, a great subscriber, 2 people. If I may talk one-on-one, 2 people subscribing to the channel, and uploaded a video of cherry cheesecake. And if I'm not mistaken, unbeknownst to me, that's the day that this was in a box. This cheesecake right here came into my possession. It was coincidences is what I'm getting at. But you work that butter up into this graham cracker mix, and I perused the ingredient list, and it's not good for you, you know, honest about it. It's got that hydrogenated oils in there, you know, and I mean, it didn't sound good at all, but, you know, I was just kind of thinking if I made one of these from scratch, by the time I get done dumping stuff off over in it, you know, but as a learning experience, just to see what's out there, you know, that's good enough right there, you know. I'm well pleased with that. Sure am. It looks good. It's a little better than what we're going to set this aside and work with that batter, the stuff that goes in the middle of it. And right here it is. It's in another bag. I'm going to pour it off in there, the whole thing. And I did notice on the ingredient list, oh, that's a silky smooth mixture right there. Fine, that's super fine right there. Super fine. Whew. Ain't nothing but chemicals. You know what I mean? That's all we're dealing with right there, chemicals. But it says to put that in a bowl there that will hold more than a couple of cups or so. And then you're supposed to put the instructions said to put 1.5 cups of milk in there. And y'all know I done been on that there, where is it at? It's in the refrigerator. I've been on that there coconut milk kick here lately. So I think, we're just going to try it. We just put some coconut milk right in there and see what we got. A cup and a half, and so you put it in there. Yeah, I'm going to say that's about enough. Let's stir it up and see what it looks like. I mean, you can measure it if you want to, you know what I mean, but, well, it's going to need some more. But see, this is the first time I've ever made this, so I don't know what that's supposed to look like right there, but it don't look bad to me. I'd eat that. Actually, I think that I'm going to put a little more in there, not much. I just kind of felt like it needed it. Oh yeah, that's much better. And I think with the instructions and all right here to read this on the box right there, you're supposed to hook up some kind of electrical apparatus right here to this, and whoop it for a while. But I'm just gonna work it together and call it good. Coconut milk and a box of, everything you need right in here. We got some topping over in another envelope once it sets up a little bit. It says to put this in the refrigerator. You know what I mean? If you have any success with it, if you have the patience, I would say do that. Oh, that's good enough on that. A little kitchen tip. You know what I mean? So you'll actually get something out of this episode. If you got a bowl like that right there, it fits the same contour as your beater, you won't have no dry pockets down in there. But you put this right here in that right there. That's cheesecake right there. Man, that's been real easy so far. I ain't had no problems with it. Get it all out of there. It's cooking 101 right here. I don't know. We'll rate it later. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, get all that out of there. And I think you're supposed to spread it out. Make a nice even layer around there. Kind of push it over to the side. Now I know this much from past experience. Kind of push it. I bet that was supposed to have a little more milk in it, but I'm okay with that. Kind of push that over at the side a little bit. I don't think we should work it up too much. But I'm gonna kind of put some little peaks and stuff on it right there, make it pretty. And it says to put this in the refrigerator for some length, about an hour, I think is what it says. Put that in the refrigerator right there. Well, I would like to pull that up on it. I'm going to do this right here. It's supposed to be done, ain't no need to be left nothing undone. Get it up on the side right there so it'll match your crust. That's all I'm doing, filling up that little gap over there. I tell you what, it's looking pretty good. I'm expecting some success here. And that topping over there now, you don't put that on there till you pull this out of the oven. So out of the refrigerator. So I'm gonna shove it in there till them biscuits gets done. Cherry cheesecake. Let's get that there cherry stuff on there now. Comes in the box in the mix, and you just snip the corner off of it over there and get it over in there. That's about it. We'll work that over the whole thing right there. I mean, we're good to go right there. You know, let's serve that up for sure. Let's serve that up. Now look at her. Look at that. If I had been buying these, now that I've got it and I've looked at it and I really like the way it looks, I mean, it's not good for you by no means. It's got that hydrogenated, some kind of oil in there. And it's not good for you by no means, but you know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say about that, you know. But so far I think we're good to go. But you know, I'm just gonna spade it out of there, whatever. Ever how it comes out, look at her. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But like I say, I didn't buy this. This was a gift. This is the first time I've ever made one of these things right here. So if it comes out as a success, you know, it's not like I know what I was doing. But let's put some of them crumblies. You know what I mean? That right there is going for that extra point right there. When you get them crumblies and you put them up on top like that right there, that's not enough over. Let's get the full point, some bigger ones. But I mean, I'll present that right there for the state fair, so forth. You know, that's about good as I can do right there. For sure, we should taste it. Let's give that a try. You know, man, that's not bad. Really, it ain't. It's you know, on a firmness, it's pretty firm as far as cheesecake goes. I'm just saying, don't let being out of milk keep you from putting one of these little cherry cheesecake mix things together. I mean, just pour you some coconut milk in there and carry on in an orderly manner at that point. Look at that. I'm just saying, according to the box, reading, it's not good for you. But I was supposed to have some kind of, I think it was bubbly. I think it was some kind of wine that I was supposed to have with this cherry cheesecake. And I've got nothing but that lemon iced tea. I'm just saying, enjoy.